Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to another episode of ADHD and Crochet. We are going to continue on with our d20 here. So we left off almost more than halfway through our d20. Today we are going to finish it. To open my little pin box here. I don't really have a lot to talk about today. I am quite content with my life, to be completely honest. Still kind of waking up. I did manage to wait to record this until another day, but that's partially because I got really tired after initially starting this, which happens. Long, boring day at work kind of drains you sometimes. Throughout this whole series of doing the dice, I'm really happy with how they all really turned out. I wasn't sure how they would because I have made them before, but I did follow the instructions of crocheting the edges shut, and it turned out fine. But I feel like sewing the edges together gives a little bit cleaner a line, easier. It doesn't raise the line up as much. But I am also really happy with how the rainbow yarn against the black is looking. Now I still have a ton of this rainbow yarn, so I will probably continue to make things with it. Maybe not immediately, because holiday season. And I've got a Christmas gift or two to make. Oh, this one. That one's the right one. It is satisfying to know that the set is almost done. I feel like I've been working on the dice set for too long. That's okay, because this is the last one. Until I inevitably make another dice set. I had to make sure there wasn't a pin hiding in there. They apparently like to do that on this one. My glove wants to get in the way today. Now, not everything I make is immediately going to make it to my YouTube channel. There are some things that I will make and then not film me sewing together. Whether it's because of impatience, they take too long to put together, or it's just not the right season by the time I'm recording the video. But I will try to keep my Instagram up and going, up to date on anything new. I haven't updated in a little while, but I will attempt. My Instagram is, of course, always in the description of my videos as well. I like how this hole is turning out, so we're going to do another stitch. Fine. Don't drop any. There may be some additional things on my Instagram that I either don't have the time or energy to film myself sewing together. Those things are still available. The dice won't be available for sale, only because I'm still not thrilled with how the numbers came out. I definitely need more practice with the puffy paint. So I am going to eventually make another set of these, but I need to experiment with the numbers a little more. We still got quite a bit of sides left on this one, so this one is probably going to take longer than the previous ones have, as there are 20 tiles to sew together. They are smaller than all the rest of them. They're tiny little triangles. But there are still 20 of them. We sort of jump from 12 to 20 when before we were going about 2 or 3 adding on each time. I think before I did the whole set, the last d20 I made, I ended up needle felting the numbers on. I might go back to doing that instead of the puffy paint. That may have been a little bit of a risky move, using the back of the point of the needle or the pin to push out the end that I could actually grab onto. But it's fine. Just use your nail instead of the meat of your thumb. Push it. Definitely poked myself a little bit. I think we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna finish off the 8 and then go from there. Technically, the 20 will finish itself off. And I don't think I have enough string to finish this. We'll see. And just keep on going. Probably should have gone a different way, but it's fine. The colors kind of match up here. My string is getting really short. Make sure I'm not just catching the end string of a tile and actually getting the stitches of the tile. It's a little difficult. Doing an advanced technique here. Starting the stitch and then actually attaching the thread. First, gonna hide that string. And for my last few stitches, we're gonna get a new one. Yay! Going to be definitely too long, but I'd rather too long than too short. Does not match up perfectly, but it's good enough. Alright, so we are coming to the end here. Technically, this one took about the same amount of time as the others. We're going to go ahead and make our knot. Hide our string. Snip and shape. Just kind of pushing in the center of the faces so that the edges of each face stick out a little bit more. Not going to be perfect. That's okay. We have our d20 all done. So now we can work on the chicken. I don't remember what size pins it has in it. But here we are. I think I'm going to start this from the top and work my way down on each piece. So we're going to start with the comb. Now this is a Stardew Valley style chicken. I do play Stardew Valley. It is a very fun game. I will of course put who actually made this pattern in the description alongside of who made the dice, which you should be familiar with who made the dice by this point. Now I'm going to kind of go along the edge here of the comb. And just kind of attach it to the head fully. Pardon? Here I'm just trying to find the best point of contact here on the comb. Obviously this little bit's going to hang off. Gotta be careful of those extra pins. The ones for the wings that are sticking straight up, that wasn't very smart of me. I'm not going to change it now. Because I am focused. When you have ADHD, when you focus, that's a miracle. Or hyperfixation, which is basically the same thing. This feels absolutely tiny after working with the 5mm yarn over there on the d20. But it's fine. Alright, so we've got our comb attached here, so we're going to go ahead and make our little knot. And hide our string right in the forehead. Go. And we'll snip, snip. I'm going to do a little reshaping here. Alright. Now, because it's going to bother me, I'm going to do the beak. The beak is just a little tube on this little guy. And it does not want to thread, so I have to get more involved. There we go. And for this one, I'm kind of just going to go straight through it. Get rid of that. Make sure I've got it lined up where I want it. And we're just going to go right through the whole thing. Is this the proper way to sew it? Probably not, but it is a little bit easier. It's also kind of funny how sensitive my microphones are, because I am speaking at right above a whisper, but every time I do my editing for these, I have to like tone it down. I have to bring the volume down quite a bit. So if it kind of sounds like I'm whispering loudly, that's basically what's happening. Yeah, my chicken looks a little derpy, but that's just how chickens are. I'm gonna go ahead and make a little knot. Hide the string and just through the head here. I'm not going to reshape this though, I am going to keep it a little bit tight like that. Just so you get a little more dimension of that beak. I realize my comb ended up a little bit crooked, but it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and work on the wings so I stop poking myself with them. Apparently I did not do this properly, so we're going to do that real quick. Didn't really give myself a whole lot of string there. There we go. Now we're going to work on this one because it keeps poking me. I'm going to go through both layers of the wing. Now I can remove the danger. Now, I love the shape of these. I don't know what it is about little fat birds, but they're just awesome. They're cute. And so I will probably be adopting this pattern into different birds. Because really, it's just color changes, beak shapes, and whether or not it has something on the top of its head. So we'll see how that goes. I might try to make a Christmas version of this. We'll see. That would be fun. Now I am going to make a little bit of a stitch right up at the top here so they stay a little more back, but I want them to be pretty loose. I'll just do one stitch up at the top here so that they still point backwards, but are still able to be flapped a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and make our knot. Maybe. And this time we're going to go down to hide our string. And snip it. One line down. And on to the next one. And I really love how the color changes turned out right here in the chest area on this yarn. I like to call this rainbow sprinkle yarn because this just looks like the long sprinkles. Kind of turns into some weird tie-dye stuff depending on where you're at in the pattern, how many stitches you have, and all that fun stuff, if things like to match up or not. But otherwise, it just kind of looks like rainbow sprinkles. Make our knot. Hide our string. Snip, snip. Now we're on to the tail feathers. Let's see. I think I'm going to do the bottom one, which means I'm going to remove the top, just for now. Get all those out of the way. So it does call for these to be stuffed a little bit so they hold their shape. The Stardew Valley pattern does come with different options. You can make the blue chicken as well. Obviously, the white, brown, and gold chicken will have the same body type. The red chicken, or not the red chicken, the void chicken is also a little bit different. They all have the same body type. It's really just the tail feathers. The pattern says to use felt for the eyes so that you can get that like little rectangular pixel-like shape. But I just use safety eyes. I do have felt, but it's all sparkly because I use it for the back of safety eyes. And I kind of like the sparkly eyes. Now, these eyes that I used on it are pre-colored, so they are not sparkly. It is just painted on the back there. As you can see, because this one got a little scratched at some point. Alright, so make our knot, hide our string, and my nippers are getting dull. I think I've said that 4 times now. I should probably sharpen those. Alright, we're going to get the last piece positioned. Doesn't need to be like tight on there because we're still going to sew it. Yay! Right. And I want it to be real close to that bottom piece, so I am just going to go through those stitches, which apparently doesn't want to cooperate. That's okay, we're going to make it happen anyways. Sometimes it's the path of least resistance, other times you just gotta make it happen. Chickens never cooperate anyways, so just make it happen. I don't think I need my pen anymore. I think Stardew Valley needs more chickens, more chicken types. Just like different colors. I would love to see a prismatic chicken. That would be fun. And I do play on console, so I'm sure someone's made a mod somewhere for PC or something like that. I want it to be part of the standard game where you can just like do something and now your chicken is prismatic. Kind of like with the Junimos. I mean, disco chicken. Alright, now we make our little knot. Hide our string. And snip, snip. Actually wanted to work that time. And now we've got our chicken. Chicken is finally done. So that brings us to the end of our video. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe so you're up to date. And if you want to continue helping me support other artists, my friend, her shops are in the description of my video as well. You can check her out. And I will see you guys next time.